Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for November 2022. This is going to be for exes, singles and couples, and confirmation. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay Aries, let's go ahead and see what's going on with your ex for the month of November 2022. Aries and their ex for November 2022. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries and their ex, November 2022. 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 What's going on between Aries and their ex, November 2022? Aries and their ex, November 2022. Aries and their ex, November 2022. What does Aries need to know about their ex for the month of November 2022? What does Aries need to hear about their ex and their relationship for the month of November 2022? What does Aries need to hear about their ex and their relationship for the month of November 2022? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the cards. First card that you have, Aries, is the Wheel. Page of Swords. 10 of Cups. 4 of Cups. King of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. And Queen of Swords. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your message is. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. So in your reading, you have 2 court cards. In the heart of the reading, you have an earth sign, King of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. You also have Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So for some of you, this can represent your ex, if they are an earth sign or air sign. It can also represent you if your moon or rising is an earth or an air sign. Now, yeah, because we're looking at exes, and it can be an ex where there is no communication. Maybe you just want to know if this person is going to call you in November, if anything's going to change in your situation. I mean, you definitely have like an opportunity here, and here for something to happen with your ex. And for those of you where your ex is not an earth sign, this represents someone who's ready to be a stable, loving, nurturing partner. I still see some conflict here for Aries and an ex, but you do have an opportunity. First card that I pulled for you is the Wheel. So there is a chance here for change, for your situation to get better, for you guys to, to have a conversation. I just feel like the sign of Aries, like there's something that you guys need to talk about. The Page of Swords is telling me that everybody needs to speak their truth in order for this wheel to turn, because you still have a relationship that can keep moving forward. That's why you have the Wheel. 10 of Cups. There's still a happy, fulfilling relationship here. There can still be a happy ending to the situation. And this, again, if this is not your ex, as far as an earth sign, this is someone who's ready to be committed to you. I do see some conflict around it. We have the 4 of Cups. This is a lack of hope. This is someone who gave up. Yeah, it kind of feels like someone just kind of became numb to the situation and doesn't care anymore. Maybe you guys went through a lot where it just maybe felt easier to let go. This can be you, or it can represent what happened with your ex. someone that just became really burned out from the relationship, maybe repeated breakups, repeated arguments. I feel like somebody just gave up here. But in the month of November, there's still a chance for this person to commit to you. Now down here, if your ex is not an air sign, this means that there's going to be a lot of thinking, and that definitely ties in with the other two cards. For some of you, there can be a chance to reconcile. This is a decision that's being made about your ex. So everyone is going to be making a decision. You're either going to be making a decision to take them back or not, making a decision to talk to them or not. Or you could, if you're not hearing from them, you could be making a decision to move on or not. I mean, it's a general reading, so for everyone's going to be different. I see you looking at your options, and for some of you, this is the option as far as get back together with them or not. Some of you, like, there is movement here, Six of Swords. It's like you have a chance to put the pieces back together with the Six of Swords. You're both making a decision here to move away from a really difficult time. And we have this with the Queen of Swords, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of thinking about how to get out of this situation, like lost hope and just, a really heavy burden and this feeling of just being burnt out, maybe between, breakups and arguments with this person. Oh, wow. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. So there's still a strong energy of commitment around you and your ex. Commitment and stability. You have the Strength card. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. So for the month of November, I mean, you have a very loud message here of commitment, stability, nurturing. Your ex can still give this to you. They can still offer this to you. But you also have a loud message of patience. You have the Strength card and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like for many of you, there will be a chance to see some progress in the month of November. The Strength card can represent the sign of Leo, but it's also telling you be patient. For some of you, this is a process, like something is changing. First card, the Wheel, something is kind of taking shape here where you're healing your relationship. You guys, I feel like if you want to have this happily ever after that you have in the first row, everyone has to be completely honest. Okay, let me get some from the confirmation deck, see if there's any additional messages, and then we'll move on to the couple spread. You still want to watch this for your ex because both readings usually connect. We have repeat cards. Okay, what else does Aries need to hear about their ex for November 2022? And at the end of the video, after the couples, I'm going to pull some letters to see if I pull your ex's name or your name. What does Aries need to hear about their ex for November 2022? What does Aries need to hear about their ex for November 2022? What does Aries need to hear about their ex for November 2022? What does Aries need to hear about their ex for November 2022? We have Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, so let's take a look at these. Yeah, for some of you, like there's, I see the sense of like lost hope and almost like emotionally like, kind of putting up walls because you feel like maybe this relationship was a loss. Too much happened. I still see heartache here. And for some of you, it can represent that some of you can still be apart because this is, for some of you, this is still being separated from this person that you want to reconcile with. I feel like it's going to be up to you as far as who's going to open up communication, honesty. I mean, you have King and Queen of Pentacles. There's still someone, this person can still provide a stable relationship for you and commitment. Also, you have the Nine of Wands. So fear is holding somebody back here. Someone is being very protective, but you have the Hierophant, which represents the sign of Taurus, telling you that this is, a major connection. This is soulmates, soul family. Like you're very spiritually connected to this person. This is a spiritual card. But for some of you, like there's just kind of like overwhelming pain here, kind of like a lack of effort and perhaps kind of being tired maybe of healing this relationship, trying. But I feel like there's going to be some opportunity for change with the Wheel, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. For both of you, it really is time to speak your truth. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the couple spread. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your partner. This is for couples, but it can also be for singles and for exes that just need additional confirmation. Both readings always connect in some way. What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? What does Aries most need to hear about their love life? Okay, let's go ahead and pull the cards. First card that you have, Aries, is the Fool. 10 of Pentacles. The Tower. Temperance. 9 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. This also came up in the X spread. Ace of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. And the Lovers. Okay, so let's go ahead and see for those of you where you want to see if your relationship is going to work out, or if you're single, you want to know if there's someone that you're going to meet in the month of November. Now, for singles, I mean, there's definitely, look at this first row here. You've got the Fool, 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, and you also have the Lovers in the spread, which doesn't always come up. So there is a very significant relationship here for singles, a new beginning. You've got the Fool telling you that there is a big new beginning here in your love life. I see a committed relationship, and I see a complete change in your love life here if you let it in. Now, for those of you where you're already coupled, you're in a relationship, you want to know if things are working out, you definitely have a really positive spread here because you have, let me just bring up these 3 cards. There is a relationship here or a marriage where there is an opportunity here for a new beginning with the Fool. This is telling you there's a chance here if you're willing to take a risk on maybe someone who's made a lot of mistakes, someone who hurt you. I still see a relationship, a marriage, or a commitment. Plus you have the Tower here telling you that there's going to be a very pleasant surprise. Now for some of you, or maybe like you're dating, the surprise can be that maybe this person wants to move in with you. This person wants to commit to you. They want to get married. There is some type of surprise here, but if you're already married or you're already committed, there is a very positive change. Like this person perhaps tells you how much they love you. They want to commit further. They want to get married. I feel like the sign of Aries, like you're in for a very positive surprise. You also have Temperance here. This can represent the sign of Sagittarius. This is telling you there is healing. If there have been difficult times, if there have been problems in your relationship, Temperance is telling you this is a time of healing. But there's also a message of give it time, because you have that here and you have it here. Give this time. So not everything Not everything will be resolved in the month of November, but you have one of the most positive spreads that I've seen so far. This is the 6th reading that I've worked on. There's healing, and for some of you, you're bringing this relationship into balance. This could be because someone has made positive changes. So if somebody has been wishy-washy, if somebody maybe has the relationship's been off and on, they've not wanted to commit to you, someone has grown here. Someone is now a better person. They're making better decisions. This person is earning your trust. This person has worked so that your relationship can be in a better place. I feel like they have done the work. They've done everything that they need to do to win you back, or they've done everything that they can do to make your relationship better. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is an opportunity to have a new beginning with someone that's very significant to you. This can be your spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend. For some of you, they're still waiting here. But for others, if you've been waiting for things to get better, this could just be telling you that, the time has come for you guys to resolve your differences, because the message is that someone has changed. Someone is not that person anymore. Maybe someone who hurt you, or someone, where the relationship was off and on, because the Tower means that there's been a complete change in this relationship. Let me get a few more. Okay, we have the Moon, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Yes, so we have the Tower and the Moon right next to each other. This combination usually tells you that secrets can be revealed. Secrets can be revealed, and for some of you, this is a positive message. Because we have the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups, some of you can be finding out that someone wants to be with you, someone is in love with you, somebody, perhaps someone you're dating, they want to be further committed, they want to get married. You kind of have that energy in this reading. But secrets, in some way, secrets are revealed with the Tower and the Moon. Or if someone was trying to hide something from you, this is also revealed. So if there's anything you're wondering, if there's anything you need to know about the person that you love, this is the time to really keep your eyes open. You have the Page of Wands, which tells me that, in the month of November, communication is important. And there's just kind of a lighthearted energy with both of these cards. If you've been through a lot in a relationship or marriage, there's good times, there's excitement, there's adventure. Yeah, this is one of the most positive spreads that I've seen so far. Let me get some from the confirmation deck, and then we'll move on to the letters. What else does a sign of Aries need to hear about their love life for the month of November 2022? What else does Aries need to hear about their love life for the month of November 2022? Okay. You also have 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is showing me like where you've come from. This is the positive change that I've seen. And wow, you have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so that is why your spread is so positive. And I told you, I feel like this is one of the most positive spreads that I've seen so far for the month of November. This is all amazing because somebody has changed and they're working with you to move your relationship into a better place. It's like they've done the work. And this can be, kind of, this is where you've been. For some of you, there's been a betrayal, and maybe you guys have been trying to work things out, because I see healing here, and I see that you're moving away from difficulty and drama into a much more peaceful place, because you've come from this. You've come from pain. You've been really hurt by this person. I see suffering here. I see that some of you may felt like this person completely shut you out of their life. There's been a lot of suffering and a lot of pain here, but the message is, you still have that connection. You have the Lovers and you have the Soulmate card. You still have a very close bond with this person. This person still loves you. And I see the month of November, kind of being, you're definitely getting away from all of this. And there's a very kind of lighthearted energy where this person has changed, they've grown, and they're ready to commit, they're ready to move forward with you, and you're finally having that new beginning here that's full of happiness and blessings. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the letters. Okay, Aries, let's see what letters come up for you. What does Aries most need to hear about their love life for November 2022? This can spell out your person's first name, middle name, last name, or even your name. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn them over, and then I'll get my hands out of the way. Just keep in mind that sometimes it's not a first name. It can be a middle name, a last name, zodiac sign. It can maybe a pet name or something like that, a location, anything that gets your attention, even if it's just initials. Okay, so let's turn them all over. And here you go. You can always screenshot, you can pause the video. Again, it could just be, sometimes it's just initials, perhaps maybe even both of your initials. Okay, so let's see if there's anything in here that I see, even if it's just names. Now I see the name Joe here. We've got Joe. It's a gun upside down T, but this is Pete, Peter. We've got Mad. Now this, I'm kind of seeing this as not angry, but Maddie, Madeline. Wow, look at this. Let me just kind of move this up a little bit. Let me just actually get it out of the way. Me versus you. So this can be perhaps your egos are clashing, because you had a very positive spread, and then I kind of saw maybe like what the problem is. There's been for couples, there's been betrayal. There's been a betrayal. There's been a lot of suffering. Maybe you've kind of been looking at me versus you. Maybe you just want very different things. For singles, I see ad. So some of you can be meeting somebody special through a personal ad. This can be maybe a tip that is where you find this person. Yeah, I also see the word win. So you had a very positive spread as far as the couples. I also see the word stop. Stop. Some of you might be convinced that this person doesn't care about you anymore. You definitely have the message there for couples that someone is not giving up on you. Somebody is doing the work and they have changed. They are not the same person anymore, or they're in the process of doing that. I also see the name Tim, Dave, I see Sue, so it's going to be Susan, Suzanne. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything else. Aries, I think I'll go ahead and leave it here. I'm not spending too much time on the letters anymore, but just kind of look, sometimes I don't get that many letters. So if you see your person's name in here, or especially your name, then that's usually a pretty big message. Okay, Aries, this has been your love reading for November 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.